And welcome to the first live stream. Welcome to the sports section. First time you're seeing me live. I don't know how many people are actually going to be here, but let's see. Anyways, in today's video, I want to go over all of our fixtures for next season. Those were released. In the meantime, for those of you that are joining us in the meantime, let's just make sure that everything works. The sound, the pages, let's see if the pages work. The pages work very, very well. Okie dokie. Let's zoom in. Let's see if it's live on X as well. Timestamps will be down below. So make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Okay, so that looks great. Let's see if the YouTube one is working. Okay, that should be up. Yeah. Okay, great. Anyways, by the way, very, very quiet day with all the transfer rumors, all the transfer news. So yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of things that are going to be made up. But if anything's interesting, I will make sure to cover that. In the meantime, sit back and relax. I'll already share with you the screen here. Voila, I'm down below. The AI is still stupid, so it did not put everything correctly with regards to the home and away games. So let me just fix that really quick. By the way, we start the season Manchester City at home. Ooh, imagine if we start the season in a winning way. That would be something. On the flip side, if we start losing a couple of games, well, that won't be great either. That won't be great. Again, apologies for this. I know I should have done this earlier, but I relied too much on technology. So that's lesson learned. Brentford away, that's fine. That should be home. If you know, we need at least, let's say on average, 70 points in order to qualify for the Champions League. I did a video about that not so long ago. It will be in the top right corner where you basically look at what happened in the last couple of seasons, how many points did we need in order to finish top 4. On average, it comes out 70 points. Okay, Brighton away. Well, we played 3 games away. That makes no sense. No, okay. That's one at home. So it's home, home, away, home. Man City, that's away. Okay. Wolves, that's at home. Wow. This thing really did not do a great job. Okay, that's okay. Ipswich. Ipswich is away. Ipswich is away. By the way, you can always comment and it will pop up on the screen. I'll probably do an edited video talking about this because I think this is going to take a little bit longer than expected. It really did nothing with regards to the home and away games. That sucks. Southampton, that's away. Okay. Aston Villa, that's at home. Home Depot. Leicester, just do this. Away. Arsenal is home. Okay. So United is away. Arsenal home. Newcastle home. Liverpool away. Okay. Nottingham Forest, that's home. Brighton home. West Ham away. Bournemouth away. Crystal Palace at home. Okay, so let's do this. Wolves away. Okay, finally. Whew. That took way longer than expected. Way longer than expected. Okay, so let's start off here with 3 people watching. Incredible. Anyways, let's start off here with the what's competition. Okay, well. Okay, so basically our first game is a first game at home. Can I make myself bigger here or not? I cannot. Maybe, let's see. By the way, you can always share your predictions down in the voila, audio input has to come from my mic. Let's see. Test 1, 2. Voila, much better. much better. Okay, let's put this right here. Okay, now we're ready to go. Anyways, if I put a 1 here, we get 1 point. Of course, that's a draw. If we put a 3 here, that's 3 points. So in the end, it becomes much better, easier for us to calculate. We need 70 points. At the end of the season, we need at least 70 points in order to qualify for next season's Champions League. So, first game of the season is against Manchester City at home. To be honest, I don't think we are going to lose that game. The question now here is, are we going to win? Or are we going to be happy with just 1 point? Early season game, big game. Manchester City doesn't always start the season off quite well. So our chances of getting all 3 points could be quite high. New season at home, new coach, probably a couple of new players as well. I'll go on a limb here and say 3 points. 3 points. I know, quite positive here, but I think we can achieve that. We didn't lose to Manchester City this season, by the way. So, voila. Then, Wolverhampton away, I think we get 3 points as well. Crystal Palace at home, 3 points. Bournemouth away, 3 points. So, yeah, I think we're going to have quite a good start of the season. Despite us playing home, away, and then 2 games away. West Ham away, depending on who they get. If they're not getting any not big players, but crucial players, I think we can win at West Ham away. Brighton at home as well. Nottingham Forest at home as well. Liverpool, I think we lose. Away. It's already the 8th game week. I think with the new coach, Liverpool away is always a tricky one. So I think we will lose that. So 0 points there. Newcastle at home, we draw. Don't ask me why. It's Newcastle. It's never that easy, in my opinion. Yes, we did have some good games more recently against them. Well, there was also a bad game, but that's that. Manchester United away, we draw. Arsenal at home, honestly, I hope we crush them. But yeah, I think it's going to be a draw as well. So now we're entering a period where 0 wins in 5 games or so. Aspilicueta is here. Glad I caught the stream. I'm glad you caught the stream as well. Welcome. Where were we? Arsenal at home. Yeah, I think we draw that game because again we have lost one against Liverpool. Draw, and then at home Arsenal. We could be winning, but I mean, my gut feeling says we're going to draw that game. Leicester away, I think we take 3 points. Aston Villa at home is another big one, I think. We should be winning, but yeah, I don't know. It also depends who they're getting. So right now, I'll say 3 points. It depends really who they're getting in this summer. I know the transfer saga with Juventus is not going as planned right now. So we'll see. Southampton away, we win. Spurs away. The Chelsea in me says we have to win. But realistically speaking, we win as well. And then Brentford at home, we win. Everton away, I think it's December time by then.
tricky, right? Tricky. 80% possession, 20 shots, 0 shots on target. They have 1 shot they scored the 90th minute. I think that's the likely scenario, right? But I still think we win. Fulham at home we win. Ipswich away we win. The run in October into November looks tough for hard game. Yeah, indeed. That's why. Yeah, that's why I think it's that. Again, it also depends who we're getting. If we don't get Olise, we don't get anyone that could carry the weight. If Palmer is not fully fit, then yeah, this obviously will change. Crystal Palace away, somehow I think we're going to draw that game. I don't know why, just a strange feeling about that one. Bournemouth away, Bournemouth at home, 3 points. Wolves at home, 3 points as well. City away, we lose. Don't really have to add that much more info about that game. City away, we lose. West Ham at home, we win. Brighton away, we win as well. They're not really that good. Even if they get Somerville, I don't think. Even last year, I didn't think they were that good. Anyways, Aston Villa away. It's already far. Game week 26. I'd say a draw. To be honest, I wouldn't mind Somerville. I wouldn't mind Somerville left wing because I don't trust Sterling and Mudryk. Sterling and Mudryk on the left for the whole season. I take Somerville. Some random Brazilian. I don't think we're going to sign more right now. We missed out on Pedro Lima, which fine. We have Josh Achampong as a right back. I know it's always fancy schmancy to get a Brazilian, but okay, if he wants to test the bench at Wolverhampton, then be my guest. 3 points against Leicester at home. Arsenal away, we lose. Spurs at home, we win. Brentford away, depends if Tony still stays. If he doesn't, then we win. Ipswich at home, we win as well. Fulham away, we win. Everton at home, we win. Liverpool at home, we draw. Why? Because Newcastle away, we draw as well. Manchester United at home, second to last game of the season, we will draw as well. And then Nottingham Forest away, 3 points. So in total, we get 89 points based on my predictions here that are way too positive. Way too positive. So let's start and go back and see where we take a lot of points at the start of the season, 21 points already at the start of this season. So yeah, that's already almost 25%. Almost 25% after 7 game weeks. That might be a bit too optimistic, but we'll see. Sterling will be fine under Maresca. Marines are a lot like the Pep system when they had Sterling and Sano. Yes, but he's not that young anymore either. So, I mean, we saw him play last year. Sometimes, like Gattuso would say, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Anyways, Manchester City first game, I will still stick with my prediction. I think we win that game. Wolves away, 3 points. Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it's possible to get that many points. West Ham, maybe West Ham away. Let's do West Ham away, 1 point. But then the rest, Brighton at home, Nottingham Forest at home, 3 points, 3 points. Liverpool away, 0. Newcastle. Yeah, I know he's 29, but still. I think Posh made a lot of people look better than what they were. But don't forget that the player also has to show up on the pitch, just like Foden with England. Great under Pep, suddenly plays for England, nowhere to be seen. A draw. This is a bad period here, so I'll stick with that. Leicester away, we win. Villa at home, we win. Southampton, we win. Spurs away, or maybe Spurs away, we draw. Let's do that. Spurs away, we draw. Everton away, let's draw that as well, because winter time, Everton, is that type of game, I guess. All the rest, we're now at 83 points. Again, 83 points might not be enough to win the league, but definitely is enough to be in the top 4. Here, at the end of the season, we get 15 points out of 15. When we play Spurs, Brentford, Ipswich, Fulham, and Everton, which should be feasible, because it's home, away, home, away, home, away, home. So that should be feasible. And then we end with 6 points out of 12. Again, home, away, but we play Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester United, one after the other. Should be feasible. Should be feasible. But at his wages, he's not going anywhere, so get used to him. I much rather have him over Mudryk. Oh, of course. I rather start Sterling than Mudryk as well. I think Mudryk, we overpaid. We're never going to get that money, even half of it, ever again. Sterling does make too much money on a weekly basis. But for sure, if he wants to play and join another club, he will have to take a wage cut. I think he knows that as well. So we'll see. But yeah, of course, if I had to choose, of course, I start Sterling over Mudryk. I think Mudryk is not a real not a real football player. There are lots of people who say, "Oh, just a hater." Should I lie? I don't get it. Why should I lie? Watched him play with Ukraine, with Chelsea. He's just not a good football player. He can run very fast, but that's about it. So overall, we get 83 points. 83 points, I think, is very, very feasible. Actually, the fixture lists is not that bad for us. Yeah, there are some periods where we're going to face some pressure, but other than that, I think we should be good. We should be okay. We have 1, 2. We only lose 3 games based on my my stuff here. We only lose 3 games, which means we draw quite a lot. Let's put that in orange. Let's put this, and this, and this, and this. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. 11 draws, 3 losses. Yeah, I think that should be okay. 11 draws, 3 losses should be a good scenario. That's 14, that's 24 wins. 24 wins. 24, 11, 3. Yeah, I think that was even one of the scenarios I spoke about in that video to reach top 4. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, actually. If you want to have a good season, if you want to reach top 4, I think that should be feasible. It also depends who we're getting, right? Because we're still looking for a striker, we're still looking for a winger, probably still looking for another player in this. I want Calafiori at the club. Just sell a center back. I want Calafiori at the club. Just looking here. If we see some rumors, pretty quiet day. We have Ipswich that are asking for Omari Hutchinson. Let me stop sharing this for a secundo. I will definitely take that season. You just made that. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't, right? Who wouldn't take that season? Let's just do this. Oops. Okay. Bam. What happens if I do this? Not that big. Big deal. Okay. Anyways, rumor from the, well, not rumor, report from the Athletic. Ipswich have asked for a price for Omari Hutchinson. I think if they pay 20 million pounds, 25, I think we're going to sell him. Probably not going to go on loan, but we'll see. Duran. John Duran is starting to grow on me. I have such PTSD over big name strikers signing so many flops. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. So many people talk about, oh, he's not a proven striker. He's not a proven striker. How many proven strikers have we bought in the last 20 years that cost us way too much money and actually sucked? A lot. A ton, actually. So, yes, of course, 40 million pounds is not cheap for him. But we overpaid for Caicedo, nobody complains. Enzo, nobody complains. Mudryk, nobody complains. Well, a lot of people complain, but the same people don't complain as much. I think Duran, if we can make straight swap Matson for Duran, I think it's a no-brainer in my opinion. He brings that, he has that killer instinct as a striker, in my opinion. Is Omari a left winger? Left central, I would say. With Ipswich, he played left and then coming into the center of the pitch quite a lot of times. But yeah, the only thing with him is that we're not going to let him stay just to be on the bench when you still have Mudryk and Sterling, which of course we don't rate as high as the club. Definitely not. But since the club overpaid for Mudryk, they're definitely going to be forced to play him way more. And I don't think that a player like Omari Hutchinson, which had a great season last season, is going to rot on the bench. It's better for us to either sell him or loan him out so the price of him increases next year. That's just my opinion. Let's see what we got. Enzo, okay, of course, plays with Argentina. This is BS, by the way. I like Giorgio Chiellini, but his comments on Lukaku yesterday, horrible. At least he can strike a ball and yeah. But then again, if you look at Havertz with Arsenal, performed quite well. Of course, I don't know why, but plenty of players are just afraid to shoot the ball these days. I don't know why. Omari is a right-sided player with favorite left foot. But I'm pretty sure he played on the left, no? With Ipswich. Let me double check this. Ipswich statistics. Let's take the last game here. Ipswich Huddersfield. Yeah, he plays on the left. Look. Plays on the left. You've got Burns on the right, Chaplin in the middle. So, yeah. That's that. Sell him while the value is high. Don't do another. Yeah, no, I agree. The value is not that high right now. I think it's 20, something like that. So that's why I'm saying another season on loan at Ipswich could definitely increase the value way more because he's going to start there. You don't want to send him to a club where he doesn't start because then the value decreases. And yes, another Callum Hudson-Odoi thing where Bayern offered Yeah, I think no. Bayern offered 40 million. We said no, and then he left to Forest for peanuts. So yeah. Yeah, the Lukaku thing yesterday. I'm Belgian, so yesterday was a disaster of a game, but I'm really not that surprised. He says here he's a player who creates so many chances single-handedly. That's also not true. Not true at all. People find him through dribbles and great crosses like De Bruyne and Doku yesterday, and then somehow he manages to miss all of those opportunities, like 2 years ago against Croatia. Horrible game. Don't want to talk about this. Ryan Bertrand announced his retirement from football. Great left back, left winger for us in that final against Bayern München in 2012. Thank you for your service. What else do we have here? Yeah, Kante's performance yesterday was incredible. Incredible. Really, I mean, I miss him. If right now at Chelsea, he starts 100%. I think he starts for almost every club with yesterday's performance. Incredible. Yeah, Lukaku, we should just sell him. Whoever comes up with the biggest amount of money, we should just say yes, thank you very much. Fabrizio here coming in with news with regards to Serhou Guirassy from Stuttgart, which the Bild said that we're also interested in him. So Dortmund keeps insisting on that deal. It's 17. That's the thing with Dortmund, right? It's 17.5 million. You either want it, so pay the price. Just like with Madsen, just like with Sancho, you know the price. Do you want the player? Yes or no? Pay the price. That's it. I hate these types of clubs that act like broke ass clubs but actually have a ton of money. They sold Jude Bellingham, they sold Sancho, they sold Haaland, and they're all acting as if they have no money. Ugh, horrible. Apparently, we're still looking for a new goalkeeper. Why is that? Because we like collecting players, I guess. Chelsea remained the market for a new goalkeeper despite some mixed media reports on this recently, with Porto's Diogo Costa and Atletico Madrid Jan Oblak both names being considered by the West London Giants. Our money could be spent elsewhere. Sancho, by the way, I think if we put a bid on him for 35, 40 million pounds, he's ours. He's a Chelsea fan. He likes Lampard, likes Drogba. Should have been ours before he went to United, but I guess they paid more money, so that's why. Chelsea have been put off by Dominic Solanke's 65 million pound release clause, obviously. I mean, again, he's our academy player. We shouldn't really be paying now 65 million pounds for him. Dortmund, Napoli, Brighton, the three clubs that don't, yeah, I hate them. Honestly, I hate all of them. They all ask so much money for their own players, but when they want to buy a player, it's like, oh, no, low ball. Ugh. Yeah, Esteva Williams scored a great goal yesterday, apparently. This is him. Poof. It's going to be an interesting season, the one after this one, with Kenry Paez joining, Esteva Williams joining. Who else? Probably us, all the other South Americans that we've signed, and we've sprinkled them all over all over Europe. Inter also, yeah, but Inter really do not have money. They had some Chinese sponsors, Chinese owners. They don't pay. They never had the money. So with Inter, I can understand. They're also not selling that much. Inter did the greatest robbery to us ever, yeah, with Lukaku, but that's our fault. That's our fault. Bunch of idiots, I swear. This ownership. Oh, horrible. Anyways, with regards to Michael Olise, this is also a saga. I've been saying the same thing for the last 2-3 weeks now. It's either something that's going to happen very, very fast or something that's going to drag on throughout the whole summer. And right now, unfortunately, we're seeing this drag on forever. Hopefully it gets sorted out in June, max. But yeah, we'll see. By the way, if you're not following me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, link is in the description, I think. It's the Sports Zection. Same name. Yeah, it's really a quiet day today. Yeah. Quiet day today in the transfer market. I forgot to post something on my other channel. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's up. So yeah, 83 points. 83 points is what we're going for next season. If you're just joining us, this is basically it. 83 points, 24 wins, 11 draws, 3 losses. We will have a period where there will be some pressure. That's the period where we face Liverpool, Newcastle, United, and Arsenal, one after the other. Only 3 points out of 12. So expect some negative headlines and some pressure from your favorite social media idiots. No disrespect, but yeah. And then of course it all depends, because let's say we lose against Man City on the first day, then it's 80 points, still enough, right? 80 points is still enough. We need 70. 70 points is enough, meaning we can lose against Manchester City once. We can, let's take a loss that was like, oh, how did we lose against them? Let's say we lose against Ipswich at home. We still have 77 points. Still good enough. Still good enough. Plus, yeah, we play Conference League. I fully expect us to win the Conference League. I fully expect us to win the Conference League because we are the best team in that league. So fully expect us to win the Conference League, finish in the top 4, go quite far in the League Cup and FA Cup. Of course, with Poch, we already reached the final from the League Cup, semi-final of FA Cup. So to do better, we obviously have to win one of the two or reach the FA Cup final. But if we can complete the European trophies by winning the Conference League and finishing top 4, I think that would be a very, very successful season. So yeah, I'll post this on X so everybody can look at it and laugh if they want. And then we'll see throughout the season if we were correct or not. Probably not, but I fully believe that we can finish top 4 next season. We were only 5 points away, by the way, this season. Well, last season. Only 5 points away, which means 2 silly games that we lost. AC Milan is my favorite club in Italy. Watch a lot of Chelsea boys there. Yeah, they're finally doing very, very well. Pioli did a great job with them, despite AC Milan fans not wanting him before he won them the Scudetto. So great job. Yeah, I like to see Giroud, Pulisic, Tomori. Yeah, who's there? Loftus-Cheek as well. Great team. Let's see what happens. Remember all the hype around Rafael Leao? So nobody talks about him. Very strange. Very, very strange. Let's stop sharing this and put this right here so I can look at the comments. I just hope the manager has some structure that don't create the Grand Canyon in our yeah. I mean, it really depends how he wants to play. I mean, we know how he likes to play, right? 4-3-3, sometimes 4-2-3-1. So I guess it will depend on what happens in the preseason, plus the players that we bring in. I did plenty of videos about Maresca and Maresca's system. So we'll see. He's definitely going to play Enzo and Caicedo. Probably Enzo deep, Caicedo a bit higher so he can break counterattacks and stuff like that. And then the big question here, of course, is whether or not Conor Gallagher stays at the club. I would love him to stay at the club. I think it would be a mistake to sell him. I know a lot of people disagree with that statement, but I still think he's a great player for Chelsea. I think he is Chelsea. So we'll see. Plus, of course, the back line is going to be of extreme importance. Hopefully, our left back and right back can finally have more than half a season together, right? Reece and Kukurea or Chilwell or Gusto. Um, and then I fully expect Levi Colwill and Tosin to be the center backs. I know some people talk about Fofana. Fofana does not get in my back four that easily after being injured for so long. So that's just me. I watch the videos, but I don't know if he will change now that he has better players. No, I probably stay with the same formation, same theory. Let's say he's not going to do a 4-4-2 or something like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but Ten Hag, with all due respect, Ten Hag had a better Ajax team than the one he got at United. To be honest, Maresca gets an upgrade from Leicester, a big upgrade actually. We've got a better wings. We've got a better Ndidi. We've got, in my opinion, better wingers, especially if we buy Olise. We've got, with Nkunku, we've got better striker, a better number 10. So Shrewsbury Hall. Yeah. We got Palmer. We got a better Pereira, which is Reece James. We got a better Fas, Vestergaard. I think we've got better than Leicester. Plus, I think Kukurea will perform extremely well for us next season. Inverted or not inverted, doesn't really matter. So yeah, he gets basically his Leicester team, but as a huge upgrade. So voila, why not perform much better? Then it's up to our players. I always say the same thing. We talk about coaches, a lot about coaches, but at the end, it's about the players, right? If the player does not perform on the pitch, it doesn't matter what the coach is saying with regards to formation. Our best starting 11 without new signings. So I would say in goal, I would still put Petrovic over Sanchez. Just me. I would still put him. We're going to play 4-3-3, right? So Petrovic in goal, Kukurea left back, then Levi Colwill, Tosin Adebayo, Reece James. Although I really feel bad for putting Gusto on the bench because he's incredibly good. But okay, we have plenty of games, so that's the first five. Petrovic, Kukurea, Tosin, Colwill, Reece James. In the middle of the park, we have to put Enzo Caicedo. And then probably Palmer as a number 10 can roam freely. Wingers, currently, I guess it's Madueke on the right. On the left, that's the thing. On the left, you can play around. You can play. Jackson played on the left a couple of times, and it worked out quite well. So you can play Jackson on the left and Nkunku as a striker. And Nkunku just likes to play with a second striker as well as a support. So that can work. Or you go just the traditional way. You go Sterling on the left and Jackson or Nkunku as a striker. Again, it depends. It depends on the opposition, right? Because you can then, if it's another team, you can bench Caicedo, let's say, and put Conor Gallagher with Enzo and Palmer, and then do the switcheroo there up front as well, in Nkunku or Nicolas Jackson. That's just my opinion. The same thing with the back four. Gusto, Reece James, quick switch. Chilwell, Kukurea, quick switch as well. Although Chilwell, I don't really see him as an inverted one, purely a left back one. Sanchez, James, Tosin, Badiashile, Colwill, Enzo Caicedo, Lavia, Palmer, and Nkunku. Wait. Sanchez, James, Tosin, Badiashile. So you put Colwill as left back that will invert. If I'm getting this correctly, Enzo Caicedo, Lavia. Too much of the same profile. Too much of the same profile with all three on the pitch, in my opinion. Because if you play Lavia, then one of the two others has to be benched. So, okay. Then Palmer and Kunku Sterling. Palmer and Kunku Sterling. Yeah, but I see. But the problem is, I don't like to see Palmer getting stuck on the right. That's the thing. I rather see him as a 10, roaming free. If he wants to go on the right, he can go on the right. If he wants to go on the left, he can go on the left. But pinging him as a right winger wouldn't be my cup of tea. But of course, that's just your opinion, and you know what they say with regards to opinions. You can't debate opinions. So okay, interesting lineup. I'm sure we might see something like this next season, whether it's in a cup or in Europe. Again, we have plenty of games, plenty of games. Plus, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the preseason. How he's going to start. 4-2-3, 4-2-3-1. We'll see. I want Sterling, Chilwell, Disasi gone from this club. Well, I don't think we're going to get rid of Chilwell anytime soon. Disasi, maybe. I rather sell Fofana because he's really not that reliable at all. Sterling, we're only going to sell if somebody pays the price. And then, of course, it reduces our wages quite significantly. So that's a big plus. But then we have to buy a left winger. Olise changes it. Palmer in for Lavia. Yeah, of course, Olise changes. Well, for me, Olise changes not much other than we put Olise in and not Madueke. That's about it. And then, yeah, with regards to Lavia, again, he comes from an injury, so I'm not going to put him straight in. He's probably going to take, let's say, a handful of substitutions plus a cup game for him to actually get considered to start. That's just my opinion. Because when you don't play a full season, you're not really fit to start. We're going to see Lavia play in the preseason for sure. Let's also see what happens with Andre Santos. First is, he is going to stay at the club. Now some reports saying that he might be loaned out again to Strasbourg. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Too many midfielders, too many center backs. I don't really think we need 7 center backs. 7? Do we have 7? 7. 2 right backs, 2 left backs. Colwill, Badiashile, Disasi, Trevor Chalobah, Fofana, Tosin. We have 10. 10 players for 4 positions. Okay. Fine. I wish we could sell Sterling, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I don't see that happening unless we sign someone. That's the thing. If we sign Somerville, then I can see that happening. If we sign Sancho, then I can see that happening as well. But other than that, no. Santos. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I think he could do for another full season of playing football. For sure. For sure. Chilwell does not invert and is not good on the ball. Yeah. True. But then again, he doesn't always have to be an inverted fullback. You can have the other side be the inverted one and he just stays left back or left center back if we play with 3 in the back, and then you have the inverted one, which is probably going to be Reece James. Also, Reece James, I rather still use him as a right back, still has the speed, still has the passing range. Gusto, I don't think he's a good inverted one either. Much better as a right back, in my opinion. Fofana might be another Drinkwater. Yeah, probably. Though Drinkwater probably cost us way less than him. Probably, I think he did. It cost us, what, 30, 35? Fofana twice that, I think, or all in all. From the start, I never wanted Fofana. We should have gone for a Gvardiol. Cost us a little bit more, but at least you get a, in my opinion, world-class defender that can also invert. can play left back as well. Basically a Calafiori. Basically a Calafiori. But no, we had to go to Leicester and give them everything. They also ripped off two big clubs. They sold Maguire for 80 and Fofana for God knows how much. Crazy. Lesson learned, I guess. Lesson learned. Anyways, that's it for now. If there is some breaking news, I'll definitely update you guys in another video. But right now, all we need is 83 points. 83 points for the season, 80 points. I think we should be okay. Like I said, I'll post the full thing on X. So if you want to follow me there, be my guest. We went for Kunde. Yeah, we went for Kunde. But also Kunde is not, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Are they upgrades on Trevor Chalobah? I don't think so. I don't think so. So why pay that much money? So voila. That's it. That's it for me. Thank you all for joining. Cool little first stream. I'll probably do more streams when the season starts. Probably one just before. Probably one just before the game with the lineup, and then just after the game, either a live stream or a recap video with some analysis, which I think is better. So yeah, thank you all for joining. See you all in the next one.